And we're back.
What were we bombing today? I think I forgot.
It was a copy of Smash 4.
Oh.
I may or may not have had researched that to remember that. But I went out and bought the copy of Smash 4 and bombed it, so we're good. We've met our quota.
That means I'm
Good.
going to ride with the cargo all the way to the main area.
We're back with Bakura, and we're in that Sonic Adventure level.
Yeah, we're gonna ride the train.
Have you heard from
Actually, we're in Dead Space at this point. We went with the train from Dead Space.
This train is looking like a creepy sex thing.
Do you have any information?
Everything looks to you like a creepy sex thing.
Everything looks to you. That's
Yeah.
a weird way you worded that. It's not wrong.
It's legal. It's a legal way to word it.
It's totally... The grammar Nazis won't hang you.
They can. They can. This is 100% legal grammar.
Security gets tighter the deeper I go.
100% legal grammar.
I've done everything I can to
Okay,
sabotage the
then.
security system.
What? You're not
I mean, it's not barely legal grammar, but it's 100%.
You've got one
100%,
screwed up
totally.
personality, you know that?
You got a messed up personality, kid.
So it is true that they saw
Mhm.
through our codes and
Oh, they're
they
bonding. Look, listen to this romantic ass
But
music.
every single decision I made was the correct
I
one
know,
based on
right?
the
And she's
simulation.
over here being anime Jill.
all
Yeah.
based on simulation.
And he's like being anime squall. Wait.
I wouldn't even compare him to Squall. Like, at least he has slight bits of personality.
He has bombs.
Is killing people something you can
Squall is like, I'm sorry I killed you, Renoa.
I want you
Wait,
to know that I
that
joined
didn't
the
happen.
military in the hope of supporting
Yeah, remember?
peace
We talked
on
about
our
this, like,
planet.
yesterday. You were telling me about it. In your fanfiction.
Proud.
Oh, yeah, my
I have
fan.
never
Yeah,
taken
sure.
pride in killing or destruction.
Your Final Fantasy VIII fanfiction.
My book of Final Fantasy VIII fanfiction.
Trained to do. I
This
did
is
not
what
know
he has
what
truly
was.
trained for. Bombing
Yuta,
things, silently.
I'm
Bombing things in silence.
Yuta, get out of there!
Get out of there.
Henri,
Something just
Ah.
happened? Oh, it's just going down, I guess.
our transmission.
I'll
was
just put that all the guy's voice there. Just like, get out of there.
I love how emotionless he is. Our transmission was intercepted. Question mark?
Maybe. I don't know.
So,
This is one of the most annoying missions in the game.
this doesn't look like a train.
Does it make you nervous,
No, the train stopped.
Commander? There's
So
nothing
it's just
scary
like
about
going
it.
into like power grid or something like that.
Someone was tying you down with orders.
So the reason why this mission is really annoying is because you don't see the enemies until like you're in front of them.
And reclaim who you really
Yeah, that's
are.
reasonable. But I guess it's the style of the game. There's not much you can do about that.
Yeah,
And I appreciate the tracking on those bullets.
yeah. They're ping, therefore they track. Everything that's ping that tracks on you.
Also, I never really noticed it that much because I just couldn't get over this amazing gameplay. But the voice acting in this at times goes from pretty good to everyone sounds like robots.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
The villain's voice acting was doing really well, and he was like, I was like, I don't like you, you're annoying. Then he was like, I am robot.
I am Benoit. I am back from the dead. WWE, please bring me back.
I am from Will Smith movie,
Wait, what?
iRobot.
Oh,
That movie no one remembers except for me.
oh, you remember it?
Yeah,
That's good.
that movie was creepy.
I watched it. I guess.
It was you think you watched it, you don't know. That's how little you remember it.
I think there were robots in it.
Remember that creepy like what's it called? The word for that term when video games are close to real but not real enough, uncanny valley, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The robots in that were that exactly. They creeped the hell out of me.
Well, it doesn't only apply to video games. It applies to pretty much everything.
Oh really? I didn't think well, I guess that makes sense.
Like pictures.
I feel like there's not many examples in other forms of media.
Well, I guess, yeah, because, like photos and pictures and movies are based on real humans most of the time.
That, or they're like drawn or something like that.
Except when they feature Keanu Reeves, in which case it's not a real human.
In video games, the people trying to animate, and it becomes much more, I don't know. Wow, you really can't see the enemies that well in this level.
That's fine. You can predict where they are, because it's like if they're on the rails.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, that guy over there, he is not on the rails. He is not on the rails.
He's dancing. All night.
Dancing all night, all day long. I still don't know what to do in the morning, man.
Go to school. Learn some things.
Go to school, then go racing, and then go dancing. But when do I sleep?
You don't. You don't need that. That's for the weak.
Okay. Are you inadvertently calling yourself weak?
Yes. Especially considering that I sleep a lot.
Yeah, all that time you sleep.
I sleep like 9 hours a day. I'm not even kidding.
Also, you say 9 as if that's a lot.
Oh, that's a lot.
I guess. I would say a lot is like 10. 9 is fine.
I used to go by with 7, or even less. So yeah.
I go by 6, but not on like purpose. Let's be real here. Like,
Get that doctor appointment.
yeah, I'm going. So short story. Basically, I'm dying.
Everyone is dying.
If you just see a video that just comes up that's just like rip in peace, John. Because I died.
Rip in peace.
Rip in peace. It's from all those bombings I did. Silently.
Bomb in peace.
Bomb in peace. Maybe even silence.
Bomb in the Middle East.
Okay. I think we're pushing the envelope a bit.
Well, there's tons of bombings happen there, sadly.
I saw recently that a woman committed a triple hotel bombing.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what that involves, but that seems like a lot of effort for not much. I'll be quite honest.
Yeah, it's like, I gotta book this 3 rooms for myself.
You know what? That's a good point, because she probably had to, like, book the rooms for herself. So she just, like, I'm gonna make sure that these rooms are trashed. They're gonna pay, like, $12,000 fixing these.
And thought that was like, fuck, another one.
Dang it, I needed that $3,000 to fix the other room.
Also, I'm looking for things on this thing, but there's no things.
You just telebombed the air.
Yes.
I have no words. I guess that's a thing now.
Yeah. I mean, I bomb the air all the time.
True, I just never thought, like, I thought it had to be, like, on the ground when he shot the eye beams of bombs at his enemies.
The eye beams of bombs.
They look like they come from his eyes.
I think they come from his chest.
Okay, Doom guy.
Like bombing you with my chest.
In my eye chest bomb glove.
My heart is bombing. 24/7.
Is that the new Kingdom Hearts theme? My heart is bombing.
Bombing hearts.
Is that? I bet that would be like a honey pop bejeweled but with bombs.
I need to propose this to the people who may be jeweled. As DLC.
Yeah, but bombing hearts, honey pop DLC.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Honey hearts.
They still haven't added an ending to that game, so...
There isn't an ending? Well, I mean, there doesn't need to be an ending to that game. Let's be quite frank here. It's not built for an ending.
Well, yeah, yes, but still. Just saying.
I have like a few friends that are just like, as much as you reference it, you guys should just play Kingdom Hearts or Ratchet and Clank or something. Like, you guys reference those things all the time. And I'm just like, nah, we're just gonna... Any game that we reference, we are never going to play. Let's face facts here. I mean, we never referenced this game.
Have you heard of Resident Evil Revelations 2? Oh
my gosh, like... Okay, I'll roll with this. We're not playing that now. Now that we've said it, okay, I'm gonna start naming off games that we'll never play. We'll never play anything from the Devil May Cry series, that's for sure.
Yeah. Or God Hand.
You know what? You're not joking with that one, and it upsets me.
You tried to push God Hand super hard.
I've been taking the God Hand to the Congress of Bizarre Bros, and they just keep denying it. I might take executive orders soon, guys.
No, we're not playing God Hand.
But Oleg, everyone's playing it.
Oh.
I am, in my brain.
All brand is playing it.
Who?
I don't know. I just made up a person.
But you said like Alderaan from like. I think that's either a Marvel character or a World of Warcraft character, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Didn't know you were so big into WoW.
I think Alderaan is a Star Wars thing. Pretty sure it is.
It could be. Man, I don't know. I'm fucking the dog on this one.
You're fucking the dog?
It's a saying I heard recently. Like America, we have something like that, and it's much more simpler and to the point. It's like, why are you being a shit?
Please stop fucking dogs. Also, I'm dead.
Wow. Did you? I didn't pay you to die. What?
Really? The end?
Wow, is this the most Kingdom Hearts thing I've ever seen?
He's in space. He's falling into space.
He's about to go in. He's about to dive into his heart and pick Shield probably because Sword is garbage, and Wand is okay.
I also cut to this place again. I skipped the whole thing for obvious reasons.
Oh, totally reasonable.
Well, unless you want me to see me bomb everything again.
I mean, we don't put failures in our Let's Plays, let's be real here.
We do.
We do?
Well, I just let that death in it. It's not like that's the first death I had in this game.
I guess, but we don't have, we don't replay sections. I mean, come on, why would we do that?
Yeah, who are we? Famous Let's Players who keep doing that all the time?
Duh, I already know who you're burning. Good burn.
It's good because I just get burned in the game. So, perfect timing.
Using your own burning to burn others.
Mm-hmm. I transfer my burning onto you.
Who are you, Rihanna and Eminem?
No, I'm Kanye.
Oleg loves Oleg because Oleg loves Oleg?
Seems reasonable.
My brain hurts. Make it stop.
That's because you're not taking your medicine.
My medicine, eh? What medicine do I have now?
The Kanye medicine.
The Kanye medicine. I need to go listen to Graduation?
I don't even know what that is, but sure.
It's a Kanye album.
It's a Kanye thing. I wish you said Kanye thing.
It's a Kanye thing. You wouldn't understand. You're not a part of the celestial being that is Kanye.
His celestial being comprised by many people.
The celestial body that is Kanye.
He's a sun.
I'm gonna Photoshop Kanye's face over the sun, like in 10 minutes here. I'll make this canon.
That's gonna be the ending image of this episode.
Oh yeah, totally. Dang it! Now you're holding me to it. Now I have to.
No, you have to. Or maybe you don't have to. You don't know. Nobody knows.
Anyone follows the Twitter. I started making a lot of images of Gas Mask Goliath now that I can use Photoshop properly. So, If you like to see images of gas mask alive in video games, just follow the Twitter. You're gonna see them everywhere, probably for like the next 2 months.
In Kanye on suns or planets.
Kanye's face over the gas mask.
Hey man, you can't be as brilliant as Kanye.
Oh, no one's as brilliant as Kanye.
He's a son.
Could you make graduation?
You also may be way less dense than Kanye.
He is quite dense.
Yeah. You know, he's a son after all. Then again, I may be totally wrong. Maybe it's a gas. It's a gas, massive gas. So it's not really dense. But as I was saying,
I like
planets. I stole that joke.
planets. Yes. Pay no attention to my leg being asleep.
Your leg walking away slowly
My leg,
by itself.
it's going to its sanctuary.
Also, this is one of the few platforming sections in the game. Like they are like strictly platforming.
I honestly kind of like it. It's a really nice change of pace from the normal game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every single level of this game has like a different thing to it. Some of them are straight up just like hallways. Yes, but a lot of them have like different things going.
Like, this looks really good too. I don't know. Maybe I just have a weird appreciation for the classic style like this, or just these old style graphics that I didn't grow
Well,
up with.
it's really stylized, so it looks good. Even like, you know.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Metal Gear 1, or Metal Gear Solid rather.
Yeah. Well, I think this game looks better than Metal Gear Solid. Like, at least the character models.
The character models,
They don't look as blocky.
they don't look as blocky, I guess.
I mean, maybe the environments maybe not, but the character models, I'm pretty sure they look better than Metal Gear 1.
I would honestly say it's the other way around.
Oh.
'Cause I don't know. Some of the Metal Gear models look really good, like Psycho Mantis. Looks really good.
That is true. That's true. And again, it's been a while since I played Metal Gear 1, so
True.
my memory is fuzzy.
Been a while.
I need to take a call to call right now. Give me a second.
Now that we talked about it, I can't force you to play it.
Good.
You're failing miserably.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
I'm twitching a bit.
Twitch plays Silent Bomber.
Just get the jump. You can do it. Get the jump.
It's hard though.
It's not that hard.
It's really hard.
Just double air dash. Double jump into an air dash.
Yay.
See? I told you what to do, and it was that easy.
Yeah, that was the only time I knew how to do it. Because you told me about the senpai. Thank you.
Yeah. I told you about it in the past.
Yes, you were like, mind waves. Perfect. Perfect.
Good job. Good job. No, don't.
Fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm an expert platformer.
You got any chip? Good job.
Yeah, now we're up 7 bombs.
How many bombs can you get?
8.
8? Oh. I was hoping for like 40. Like, it just fills up the screen with those icons.
Could you imagine?
It just loops around like the frame of the screen. 72 bombs.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, but I think that's more for the sequel, if anything.
The sequel, eh?
Yeah.
There's a sequel to this.
No.
I was getting ready to say, I was like, this is so niche. And like, when your marketing campaign is a bunch of naked girls and explosions, I don't think you're gonna get very far.
Then again, if that marketing campaign was to be employed today, you probably could go really far.
You'd go far, and then a feminist would see it, and then they'd kill you. Also, that is an amazing spider tank.
Yeah, that's the red spider tank.
It looks really cool. Is it red or is it orange?
It's orange, I'd say.
Yeah. I know you're colorblind and all, man. But if you need some help with your colorblind disease, Your disease of it, yes.
Colorblind disorder.
I don't know if there's I don't know the term for that, so I'm just gonna let you be the smart one here.
I don't know. I'm gonna stay away just in case. Last time I talked about colorblindness, it didn't go that well. I lost my eyes, both of them.
Now you truly are the last. You truly are the colorblind.
I lost them in a knife fight with the not colorblind guy.
What? You just like took the knife? Like, how do you lose to someone that's colorblind? You just paint a bunch of knives in a rainbow fashion, and then they can't see them. Obviously, colorblind can't see that. Colorblind people cannot see things that are colorful. Everything's invisible to them.
Yes, that's how it works.
Only if it's black or white can they see things.
Yeah, they must be really, really racist.
That reminds me, there's a skit, and Donald Glover has this joke he was talking about where he did a show in Alaska, and basically there was this really like a lot of people in Alaska are deaf, but there was this really racist term he needed to use, and it just went, it went horribly, basically. But good job, you beat the spider tank.
Yes. Now we're gonna bomb it just in case.
Oh, okay. Wait, it's already dead. Why would you?
I need to. It's humiliation bombing.
Alright, well, you bomb that. Next time, we bomb North Korea and Kim Jong's new hair. Yeah, my last name's McCarthy, but really, you cannot see candy with, like, the children if they're Marxists. They are Marxist scum, and you can't share your candy with them. Because they're basically growing up to be, like, they're going from tiny Hitlers to large Hitlers.